Yeah, electricity lesson, children. Electricity. First question you would like to know about electricity is what is electric current? It's expressed by the amount of charge flowing through a particular area in unit time. Charge flow through particular area in a unit time. That's what we can consider electricity as. Okay. Electric circuit, you know that the direction of electric current is taken positive to the positive terminal and negative terminal, right? That's how it will be. And you see example 12.2, in that how much work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulombs across 2 points having a potential difference of 12 volts. How much work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulombs? Whenever you talk about coulombs, you will talk about charge. I told you so many times that Q is coulombs, Q is measured in coulomb. And here we have voltage that is in 12 volts. And the total work done is measured in joules. Therefore, units wise, joules is equal to volts into coulombs. W is equal to VQ. That's the definition you should always remember. Or Q is equal to W by V. Always remember that Q is equal to W by V. Then you go to another problem. In this problem you have potential difference and current graph. V is equal to IR. When you draw V on the y-axis and I on the x-axis, then only you can have V is equal to IR, where R will become the slope. Imagine when you are drawing I on the y-axis and V on the x-axis, I is equal to V by R. Therefore, 1 by R will be the reciprocal for the resistance, that is the slope now. And then when you go to problem number 12.3, how much electric current will an electric bulb draw from 220 volt source? Therefore, voltage is given here 220 volts. And the bulb filament is 1200 ohms. Resistance is equal to 1200 ohms. How much current will an electric heater coil draw from a 220 volt source? The resistance of a heater coil is 100 ohms. Therefore, children, when you have 220 volts and resistance is equal to 1200 ohms, when you have V and you have R, what can you calculate? You can definitely calculate V, R. What can you calculate? You can calculate current. V is equal to IR. Therefore, current you can get, in this case it is 0.18 amps. We are given V is equal to 220 volts and R is equal to 100 ohms. Then how much is the current? R is equal to 100 ohms. The current will be 2.2 ohms. Therefore, when 1200 ohms is there, the current is 0.18 amperes. When 220 volts is there, the current 100 ohms is there, then the current is 2.2 amps. Look at the difference you have in current. You can check that higher the resistance, lower the current. 1200 ohms, it is 0.18 amperes. When it is 100 ohms, it is 2.2 amperes. So children, you have to check whether you are, after getting the answer also, you have to check that, you have to check, okay, what are you going to get. 12.5 example, if you take, children, you have to, you got wire of length 1 meters, 26 ohms is the resistance. If the diameter of the wire is 0.3 millimeters, therefore the trick is over here, 0.3 millimeter. When the trick is 0.3 millimeters, you have to convert that into meters. Now come on, don't at a time convert into meters. You take millimeters into centimeters. 10 millimeters make 1 centimeters. 0.3 millimeters make how many centimeters? 0.03 centimeters. Now 100 centimeters make 1 meter. 0.03 centimeters make how many meters? 0.03 divided by 100. That is how you should make a calculation. 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meters. Okay, then after that you can find the resistivity. R is equal to rho into A by L. R is equal to rho A by L. Therefore, how can you find the rho? Then you got to use transpose equation. Area you should calculate pi r square with the radius in meters only and not in centimeters or in millimeters. Length also should be in meters. Now look at this, you will get resistivity is equal to 1.84 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meters. The units have to be perfect. If the units are not measured, you will not get the standard units. SI units you will not get them. Standard international units you won't get. Therefore, the resistivity is 1.84 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meters. Then you see that the resistivity belongs to manganese. Manganese only has so resistivity, doesn't oppose. That's the reason why manganese will have so much low resistivity. Now look at example 12.6 children. 4 ohms resistance wire is doubled on it. A 4 ohm resistance wire is doubled on it. And what is happening? Doubled on it means the 4 ohm resistance wire, what is happening? It is being doubled. When a wire is doubled on it, its length would become half and area would become double. Doubled on it means it is seen that the area becomes double. Always remember children, we work on the area of cross section. Therefore, when the area becomes double, the length will become half. Therefore, in this way, if you calculate the resistance is equal to, for the first one, the resistance is equal to rho L1 by A1. The second one, the resistance will be rho L2 by A2. Now rho gets cancelled, you will only be left with resistance is equal to 1 ohm. Check this. Doubled on it means area becomes double. Halved on it means area becomes half. Then you have a system of resistors, voltage, the resistance whenever it is in series, as in 12.7, you add the resistances. You will have to add the resistances. R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 in series, and 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 in parallel. Don't forget, when it is in parallel, you will get 1 by R. Now that's how you have to calculate 12.9. You have potential difference is equal to 6 volts and you have resistance is equal to 24 ohms. Therefore, the current you will get is 0.25 amperes. Now, applying Ohm's law, the B part of it, current to the circuit. Yes, we have calculated the current to the circuit. Potential difference across the lamp and the conductor. Now, what is the lamp? What is the lamp resistance? 20 ohms. What is the current? 0.25 amperes. Each bulb, just as each one of you have a different resistance, each different resistance to learning. Therefore, each bulb also has different resistors. You have added, isn't it? R1 plus R2 plus R3. The bulb, in that the voltage will be 5 volts. Conductor, you will have the voltage will be equal to 1 volt, because every time there is a resistance, there will be a voltage. The current is flowing the same. Current is not branched here. The voltage is being carried. At each time the resistance is different. The current will be the same. When the resistance is different, the current is the same. V is equal to IR equation you have to follow, children. And then you have an example 12.8. In this 12.8 example, you will have probably connected to a battery. Current through each one. Yes. First resistance, first voltage, first current. Second resistance, second voltage, second current. Third resistance, third voltage, third current. If the current is different, means that the resistances are conducted in parallel. When the current is in series, the resistances are conducted in series. Okay. Now the example 12.9. In this we can conduct it. The total resistance in the circuit. Total resistance, come on children, you figured, say 12.12. R1 plus R2 plus R3, it is conducted together. You see that R1 plus R1 and R2 is in parallel. R3, R4, R5, another parallel. Different formula you have to use for R1 and R2. Different formula you have to use for R1, R3, R4, R5. Then again check children. If you are using R1 and R2, what you are getting a resistance of 8 ohms. If you are using resistance R3, R4, R5, you are getting resistance of 10 ohms. These 8 ohms and 10 ohms are connected in series. Therefore, these are the problems you have. Okay, you have 12.10. In this you can have electric iron consumes energy at a rate of 840 watts. Imagine children, the current watts means power. Power is equal to P is equal to VI. In this power you have I is equal to P by V. Right children, I is equal to P by V. But you have to remember that P is equal to VI only. Every time I told you that, don't remember 100 equation. Again V is equal to IR only, remember. Then afterwards you can go on transposing.